I'm sorry, I'm being really salty because sometimes main characters just really wind me up. Because they're so dumb. Hi there, Otome fans and fellow main characters, it's Lai Quen, and I'm back today with another Season 2 episode of Irresistible Mistakes. I thought I would give Tachibana a go with his first story episode. But here we are, we open up at the train station. Remember we left off the prologue getting a phone call from our intended. Where are you right now? It's a text sent by Shunichiro. I respond saying I'm at the station. He texts me again immediately, saying he's nearby. Does he want to see me as badly as I want to see him? I'll come pick you up in my car, so come outside. Whoa, I'd better hurry. I respond, I'll be right there. Then I dash through the ticket gates. I wait outside the station for just a few minutes, and then Shunichiro's car pulls up. I'll say it one way in future. I get into the passenger seat, and he flashes me his usual smile. Long day at the office? You could say that. Did you just get off work? Yeah, you know how it goes. Ooh, blurry backgrounds. Always more fires to put out. Let me guess. You stopped to grab a drink on the way home. I did. I had plans to meet Yukio and Natsume tonight. But I don't know. I feel like I'm totally sober. You sound disappointed by that. Why? He stares out of the windshield as he asks, but like he knows the reason. No, as much as I'd like to think otherwise, there's no way he'd understand what I'm so worried about. I may as well just come out and ask him about this morning and why he left so early. I steel my nerves and I'm just about to ask when he says apologetically, Sorry about this morning. Huh? The office called me first thing. We had to hold a meeting about the latest emergency. I thought about waking you up to say goodbye, but you were sleeping so soundly. Oh, he was being sweet. Oh, so that's what happened. But you don't usually have emergency meetings like that. What happened? Well, I can't give you too many details yet, but suffice to say, it does involve you. That doesn't sound ominous. Me? It does. What could it be? I haven't been informed of any urgent issues. Maybe it's got something to do with some new incoming assignment. Thinking about it that way, I start to get a little excited and a little anxious. I'm relieved to find out that I was indeed overthinking this morning's events. But now I've got something new to overthink. Half a year already. I didn't see this coming, but maybe it's almost time. What's been 6 months? Almost time for what? Oh, she's really worried about that 6-month slump, isn't she? Those words, they've been stuck in my head ever since he said them. Half a year is exactly how long we've been together. But the way he said, maybe it's almost time, didn't sound terribly promising. Perhaps he's noticed how trapped I am in my own head. Because at the next red light, he turns and faces me. You're worried about something, aren't you? Care to tell me what it is? Well, the truth is, I heard you. You heard me? When? Afraid of what I might find out, I ask him what he was talking about. He stares at me for a while, then he narrows his eyes. I was talking about a client. You were? A particularly annoying one. They keep making the most unreasonable demands. This still doesn't sound good. It's been half a year and I'm sick of dealing with them. Thought it might be time to cut them loose. Are you sure that would be good for business? I try to avoid it wherever possible, but making those tough decisions is part of my job. If it's going to mean forcing you and the rest of the team to jump through hoops, then I don't see any viable alternative, unfortunately. That's right. He was always thinking about the well-being of his staff. It is incredible the way he's able to maintain such a positive work environment. So, when you said half a year, you weren't talking about me at all? I'm relieved to say the least, but he snickers when he hears this. Listen closely. I haven't got the slightest intention of ending things with you. Phew. If you, on the other hand, are getting tired of being with me, that's another story. Please select one. Not even a little bit? A different story? How? You've noticed I've been worrying? So not even a little bit, because come on, we've been in this 6 months now. Me, not even a little bit. Are you sure? Please, you already know the answer. You think so? I'm not so sure. It's not like I'm a mind reader. Not even needs to be. He'd guess at least 80% of what I'm thinking. Anyway, does that clear things up for you? Feel better? I do, thanks. And sorry, it was silly of me to worry so much. No, my fault. I could have at least left you a note this morning. He stops his car near my apartment and looks at me invitingly. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. I lean towards him slightly, and he takes that as his cue to kiss me. And just like that, everything I've been worried about vanishes without a trace. Because the magical kisses of men do that. It was just all my imagination running wild. Thank goodness. Our lips part, but not for long. His next kiss lights a fire inside me. A peck at first, but then more full on, with his tongue darting against my lips. The car reverberates with my sighs. Well, see you tomorrow. What? Leaving me to deal with the fire on my own, he pulls away quickly. I fix him with my most reproachful pout, but he just smiles with breezy indifference. What's that look for? You know exactly what it's for. I'd love to say the words out loud, but I just can't work up the nerve. Oh, nothing. Nothing, huh? Thanks for dropping me off. Have a good night. Pretending everything's just fine, I get out of the car. He grins as if he can tell I'm just trying to act tough and watches me walk away. When I open the front door, Takuro comes to greet me. Yay, the cat! Hey, I'm home. Did you miss me? I spent the whole day overthinking things. Meow. Because that's what cats do. Takuro gives me a barely interested glance. But now that my worries have gone by the wayside, his nonchalance doesn't bother me. All day long I was freaking out, but now I can finally relax. Feels good. I'm going to take a quick shower and then hop right into bed. Mumbling to myself, I grab the remote and turn on the TV. The caption on screen easily gets my attention. How deep can a physical connection get? Yeah, good question. In the end, we were really only attracted to each other physically. But without a strong emotional bond, I found myself losing interest in him fast. Nothing more than a physical connection. Yeah, I felt that way at first too. Not anymore though. I know we've got more than that. In the past 6 months, we've steadily gotten closer. Nodding confidently to myself, I turn the TV off again and head for the bathroom. Oh, back at the office. The next day, he calls me into his office. When I arrive, Mr. Kimcha, Toma, and Natsume are already there. Good, that makes everyone. Mr. Tachibana, what's this about? The old Olympic gang reunited. Thanks, Toma. He still hasn't got a season 2 episode, and it makes me sad. Now that he mentions it, this is the exact same group of people. Ha, that brings me back some good memories. We may not spend much time together, but we still say hi to each other in the halls, like good work colleagues do. Once again, I've got an important assignment for you all. Addison and Rhodes has decided to launch a full-scale expansion into foreign markets. Yeah. We're going global? Is this the urgent project he was referring to last night? It must be. He'd said it involved me. He wasn't kidding. Really. When I look up at him, he smiles as if he knows exactly what I'm thinking. I'm sorry, I'm being really salty because sometimes main characters just really wind me up. Because they're so dumb. As a result, we've now got new teams of people supporting us overseas. In fact, we're going to be collaborating with one of them on a new commercial. Addison and Rhodes doing an international TV spot? Right, it's a huge first to us, and to commemorate the occasion, it had better be good. Because if it was something we hadn't done before, I expect you to make it rubbish. Micon, the camera brand, has volunteered to be our first client. Apparently they were quite pleased with the work we've done for them in the past. Micon. So, it'll be us working on this then? That's the idea. Lai, you'll be in charge of the ad's main concept. My heart leaps into my chest. This is incredible! I so did not see this coming. Sounds great. Got it. I assembled this team specifically because I know Micon has high hopes. They saw the commercial you did for the Olympics and fell in love with it. His praise gets me even more worked up. Our firm's past ads for Micon have basically been my Bible for years. The first time I saw one of his ad commercials for them, I felt like I'd been struck by lightning. They're the reason I wanted to work for Addison and Rose. In fact, they're what got me interested in this industry in the first place. Oh, so many dreams are being realised, all because of my sexy man. Now, being put in charge of one of their ads is a dream come true. I'm sorry. I am being bitter and twisted. Whoa, don't space out on us now. I don't care how over the moon you are. Natsumi claps me on the back, bringing me back to earth. Ow, not so hard. You'll be fine. Looking forward to working with you again. Can't imagine a better team to be working on with this. Time to work your magic once again, neophyte. Oh, Toma, I miss you. I'll make it easy for you by writing the perfect ad copy. Well done, Toma. Please select one. I'm counting on you. Stop calling me neophyte. I'll work harder than ever. I'm counting on you because we don't rely on a man. I'm counting on you, Toma. My, don't you sound confident? Did the Olympic campaign go to your head? Yes, it should have done, because she did amazing work, you sycophantic Toma. Sorry, Toma. I love you. I learned a lot working on that project. Mr. Tachibana taught me so much. Yeah, you've shown a lot of growth since then, Lai. If we knock this one out of the park, it'll bring us one step closer to CI. With all of you on this project, I know I'm in good hands. All of us nod enthusiastically. We won't let Shunichiro go down. It's funny, sometimes the way things go when we're working on the Olympic spot. There was all that business with his fiancée. Everyone was constantly walking on eggshells. We were all over the place emotionally. But now Natsumi and Toma trust him completely. It feels like we're finally all on the same page. And all of us, including Miss Kunjima, are ecstatic and proud to have been chosen for this. It isn't things but memories that make you stronger. That was the tagline in the advert. I'll never forget it. There's no way I'll be able to top that, but I can at least aim for the same essence. I wonder how many hundreds of times I've watched that ad. It's inspired me to no end. Now it's time for me to tap into that inspiration and come up with something special. Over lunch, Natsumi and I fill Yukio on this morning's developments. Wow, you're going to be working with Micon? It really is an honour to have been chosen. We're going to have to do our best work. And somehow come up with something that can stand along Mr. Tachibana's work. I'm sure if anyone can do it, it's you two. Natsumi and I look at each other and smile, freshly motivated by Yukio's comment. That afternoon we waste no time in getting together and plotting a course for this project. Something that'll appeal to both the domestic and international markets. The ad copy will be important, of course, but to have such broad appeal, what we really need is a striking visual component. Japanese viewers have, let's call it, a unique set of aesthetic preferences. Meeting those while appealing to foreign audiences, easier said than done. We all put our heads together for a brainstorming session. I raised my hand. Personally, I want to make something that will stir the soul of whoever sees it. Stir the soul? So in other words, you want to go the emotional route? Exactly, something that transcends national borders or even language. Like what, for example? Something with universal appeal, like love, for one. 'Cause love is all we care about. Aha! There it is. Every woman's favourite word. Excuse me? I'm being serious. Whether or not we decide to go with love as our theme, Lai's got a good point. We should strive for universal appeal. With Mr. Kijima's suggestion, we start narrowing down our focus. Okay, so what we want is something common. Day-to-day experiences? The sort of little life events that everyone can relate to. Everyday experiences that also move people, that's going to be different for everyone. So, all we can do is figure out something that resonates across the board. Think you can do that, Lai? Yes, absolutely. I write a memo to myself in my notebook, finding deep emotions in the everyday. In that moment, I know we've just hit on the theme for our commercial. To be continued. So there we go, we have the first of one of the season 2 prologue episodes. Hope you thoroughly enjoyed reading that along with me. If you're interested in the story, check it out. It's still available at the moment, but it's likely to be moving to Love 365 at some point in the near future. There'll be a vlog coming about that soon as well. Don't forget to hit subscribe, don't forget to hit the like button, and if you feel like giving me a birthday treat, click on my GoFundMe campaign and give me a little boost to help me get some better recording equipment. Thank you very much, and bye for now.